Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bigger Than Race, exposure to all things truth, whether you like it or not, with unique perspectives from different beings from all walks of life. This is Bigger Than Race. Investigate truth on your own terms. Many people think we don't have the same 24 hours in a day, but in actuality, we do. The difference between your 24 hours and my 24 hours is the actions that we choose to take and the decisions that we make within those 24 hours. Now, if we rewind back to 6 to 7 years ago, where I was a delivery driver for DoorDash and a driver for Uber, I was doing that 24 hours. Well, not 24 hours, but as much as I possibly could within those 24 hours. But it's the decisions that I chose to make within those 24 hours that ultimately changed my life as we fast forward to 2023. Now, people say, oh, we don't have the same 24 hours because my life is not like your life. Well, at a time, it certainly was, especially if it was somebody that I came up with or somebody that I told about a certain opportunity, like cryptocurrency in 2016 and 2017. I was broke then, doing Uber or DoorDash. Now, if we both aligned ourselves and took the same 24 hours that we had within that day to do and to make certain decisions that would compound over time, that would lead us into a place of success, then we would both have the same 24 hours in a day. And you would agree to that, because your life is now successful. People say, oh, well, I'm a mom, I have 3 kids, and I work a full-time job. Okay, it's fair. Or I'm a full-time student, and then I go to work part-time, and then, I have to do all of this other stuff. That's fine too. Or you even go back to the person that I came up with earlier on, back in 2016, 2017, where had we stayed together, we could have grown and been in a successful place as we fast forward to 2023. But the difference between all of those people is the actions that we chose to make and the decisions that we decided to make within those 24 hours periods. And that is over a couple years time span, right? So you chose to do certain things that will alter your reality as we fast forward to 2023. And it may have led to a place of unsatisfactory. You're not happy with the outcome. So you're not happy with the decisions and the outcomes that you chose to make in your 24 hours. Now, in my 24 hours, I chose to work, do Uber, do DoorDash, deliver as much as possible, drive as much as possible, and to take that money and to invest it strategically into cryptocurrency. Because I knew with the knowledge that I had and the studying that I put in, that over time, my actions and my decisions would compound as well as my money into a place that would lead me to financial freedom. Had I chose to do something differently, had I chose not to put my money into the investments, then my reality would be one of still hustling and bustling, trying to deliver DoorDash and driving Uber, because I didn't do anything. I didn't make any decisions. I didn't take any actions to take myself out of that reality. But because I chose to use my 24 hours wisely, as opposed to someone else who had the same opportunity as me during the same time, but they chose to go left and I went right, who's to blame? We only have us to blame in regard to what we do in our life. No one else. You choose day in and day out to do what you want to do. You choose to go to your job. You choose to be a McDonald's or a Starbucks barista. You choose that. But if you choose to do that, also know that you also have another choice to use those funds or to use that time or that skill to advance you later on in the future. You can take that barista money, invest it, and continue to do that over time, over a course of a couple years, and change your life. But the question is, are you making those choices within the 24 hours? Or are you doing things and making choices and decisions that are just ultimately leading you to nowhere? People find out and realize, oh, I'm in the same place as I was 10 years ago. Why? Because you're choosing wrong decisions, making wrong choices, making the wrong actions within those 24 hours that you have every day. No one is to blame but you. So we need to understand that we actually do have the same 24 hours in a day. But the differentiator is what we choose to do within it, the actions, the decisions. And that compounding over time ultimately plays out in the manifestation of our future reality. Plain and simple. I come from Florida, come from nothing. Broke. 2016, 2017, I didn't have anything. I barely had a car, but I made it happen. I utilized the services of Uber because you can rent a car through Uber. And I took all of that money that I made through Lyft and Uber and invested it. That's what I chose to do within my 24 hours. And now, over time, that compounded into 7 years, which led me to financial freedom. Now I don't have to drive for Uber or Lyft. I don't have to do DoorDash. I actually get the DoorDash delivered to me. That's the difference. It's what we choose to do as people to alter our realities. Stop blaming people for your life. Stop blaming people for your downfalls, because you are the only one to blame. So if you have any questions or concerns about what you should do in your 24 hours, please feel free to click the link below and reach out to me, because the window of opportunity is shrinking day by day. And if you're not doing something right now to change your life in a major way, you will soon realize that it's too late. I'm Brando Murphy. Peace.